नमस्कार दोस्तों, तैयार हो जाइए हंसी, रोमांच और जादू की एक ऐसी दुनिया में कदम रखने के लिए जो आपने पहले कभी नहीं देखी होगी। एपिक ट्रैवल स्टोरीज पे आप देखने वाले हैं रैम्बो सर्कस, जहां हर पल हैरानी से भरा हुआ है। देखिए जोकरों की मस्ती, खतरनाक करतब और जानवरों के शानदार कारनामे। तो दिल पे हाथ रखकर बैठिए और इस जादुई सफर का हिस्सा बनिए।
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up. Please, Krishna. Okay, how many kids are looking at a juggler for the first time? Come on, let me see. Oh wow, everyone's still confused. What is that? All right, that's the kind of amazing feelings that we're gonna have more and more. Now we're gonna watch acrobats. Who wants to watch acrobats now? Everybody, right then, please welcome this amazing extreme team. It's the Manipuri Super Tigers. I lost 4 kgs just by watching that. I feel lighter. Every day देखा करो कब से कम हो गया. Speaking about cardio, I actually. अनिल भाई क्या हो रहा है?
साथी, ये हम लोग बचपन में ऐसे डुबरा के खेलता था.
देखा अभी भी आप बचपन में ही बड़ा नहीं सीधा बाहर जाके खेलो.
That actually reminds me, how many of us used to play with a tire and a stick? Guys, come on, let me see you raise your hands. Yes, exactly. Remember when times were simple? All these kids are watching smartphones and TVs every day. Not playing.
मेरे को ना वो टायर देख के याद आ गई. वो साइकिल टीम को बुलाओ ना.
That's a good idea. Here to burn some more calories from all of us, please welcome the entire Rambo Circus Cycle Battalion. Everybody, for all the amazing unicycles. And now we move on to the full bicycle, everybody. Please give it up for Tanvir Hussain and Aisha. children. They're not from Africa, they're from Jharkhand. They actually are, They're both second year out, okay? So we've done around 190 shows here at the City Port Auditorium and a total of 1,400 shows across India. Yes! How many days have done, how many shows we've done? We are competing with Taylor Swift. Taylor's got nothing on me. She's got nothing on me. Okay, she can't break my heart. But fact of the matter is that especially when we come to Delhi, right, we have such an energetic audience. All of you guys are absolutely crazy. But I must tell you, the women and the children are the first ones to cheer. All the dads are like, yeah, maybe kar sakta hu. I can do this too. What's so great about it? And that's where I have to tell you guys, now we've been through 16 or 17 different cities, right? Everywhere, I see the children just look like this at the stage. They're confused, they don't know what to do. This is entertainment, they'll understand later. But the parents, you guys should teach your children how to not just perceive art, but to appreciate art. You can't be like, yeah, okay tha. That you don't leave that corporate attitude outside my auditorium. You come here and you clap for my artist. Yes or no? That's what I'm talking about. So when you see an act, I want you to clap as loud as possible and scream and be happy, because your children will see you happy and then they'll be like, yes, this is what makes my parents happy, this is what will make me happy. Simple life, simple morals. Understand? Yes, and I expect all the adults to be children by the end of the show. Okay? Yes, you're grounded. Anyway, just joking. No, not enough. All right. box office. How many parents here want to make their kids join Circus College? A few parents that are from the 21st century. Everybody else is like, nahin. We're gonna have a little bit more fun. There's a surprise for all the children. Okay, so children, are you ready? Brilliant. Now listen to me very carefully. How many of you here have watched the Toy Story movies? Who's watched Toy Story here? Come on, listen. How many parents as well? Parents as well, raise your hands. How many parents and adults have watched Toy Story? Good parenting awards all around. Thank you so much. Sir, you are cheering my day up. No, you sir. Yes, thank you so much. Now, children, do you remember from the movie a character called Slinky? Do you remember Slinky? Listen, we have a Slinky. You want to call him? You want me to call him? Okay, let's call him. You've done it. You've called him out. Where is he? There. All the children, get up from your seats. Get up from your seats. It's time to have a dance party. With Slinky. Come on, dance. Come on, dance, everybody. Dance. Dance, kids. Dance. Woo! Just do your own steps. Do your own steps. Slinky, that's not decent. Oh my God. Whoa. Keep dancing. Keep dancing, kids. I don't see children dancing. Come on. Yeah. Nobody's watching kids dance. Dance and dance and dance and dance and dance. Woo! What is Slinky doing? He's doing some. Oh, just copy him, copy him, copy him. Copy him, kids. He's teaching you some new dance moves. What are you doing, Slinky? Somebody call Shyam down. Give his hat back. Good. I thought you ate him, Slinky. You don't have that right. You're trying to lose weight. What is this? Is that somebody else's hat? Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the real Mr. Slinky. Handsome man, dimples. Chihuahua. Chihuahua. The fun might be a little too much, but anyway. Now don't be fooled by the cuteness of the background music. children. This one is for mom and dad. This one's for all the couples in the building. I hope you get what I mean. Please welcome to show you this act once more. It's Amar and Priya. during the 10 days, and a lot of you raised your hand up. Now, during this time, right, during the last 1.5 hours, I saw you change from being this adult full of tension, thinking about all your life, to just thinking about being a child once again and just reliving your childhood. And you are living the same moment, experiencing the same moment with your children, and that's the kind of happiness that we want to be a part of. So please tell your friends and family and all of Delhi to come down here and taste a little bit of nostalgia with us, with the Rambo Circus right here at the City Fort, everybody. Now, before you guys leave, I know there's some posh ladies in the back living. Please don't leave. There's one more act left. London statue. Yes, stay right there. Oh, your BMW X7 is waiting outside? Never mind. Okay, moving on. Now, if you've taken any photos or videos of today's show, ladies and gentlemen, what are you going to do with them? Yes, Instagram, Facebook, everywhere. Posters on LinkedIn as well if you can, okay? We're professionals here. Make sure that you tag us. Don't forget to tag us. It is not just any circus, the Rambo Circus. Everybody remember Sylvester Stallone. And make sure you tag us on Facebook at Rambo Circus India, and on Facebook and on Instagram we are @We Love Rambo Circus, all in small letters, no spaces. Now, did you like our hosting? We're good? Okay, good. Please make sure you tag him. His name is Mr. Biju Pushkaran. As I already told you, an absolute legend, a clown for 35 years, everybody. Yeah, that's what it's spreading happiness. Pure happiness for 35 years, and I am a punk rocker with a mustache from Bangalore. My name is Samir Emra. Thank you, Delhi, for showing.
Ladies and gentlemen, last act, grand finale. आप सबसे रिक्वेस्ट है, सब लोग खड़ा हो जाइए, क्योंकि हमारे
दोस्तों, उम्मीद करता हूँ आपको ये सर्कस का शो बहुत ही पसंद आया होगा। आप एपिक ट्रैवल स्टोरीज और रैम्बो सर्कस दोनों को फॉलो करना और सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलें, और चैनल पे दूसरे वीडियोस भी ज़रूर चेकआउट करें। मिलते हैं अगले वीडियो में, तब तक के लिए आप सभी को हर हर महादेव।